and blood.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can turn yourself into Bela Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8 Village. I, like everyone else, was so excited for the release of Resident Evil 8 Village that I decided to do a mini-series here on my channel, turning myself into 3 iconic Resident Evil characters. I decided to turn myself into Alice from Resident Evil Afterlife, and of course Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8 Village, and I'm ending the series with Bela Dimitrescu here as well. So if you haven't already, make sure you check out those other videos after you watch this tutorial. So without any further ado, if you guys are interested in seeing how you can turn yourself into Bela Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8 Village, then just keep watching. Hey guys, so to get started, I'm going to be popping in my yellow contact lenses, which I will have linked down below for you guys, and then applying my Pixi Vitamin C Plus Priming Serum all over my face and blending that in with my hands before going into doing a makeup primer with my Buckle Bunny Beauty Sheer Perfection Primer, and once again applying that all over my face and blending that in with my hands. I'm then going to be taking my Becca Cosmetics Under Eye Brightener and applying this under my eyes to help brighten and diminish the look of dark circles. I've been having some dark circles lately, and so this has really been helping eliminate that, and I'm going to be doing the other eye as well, and this really helped make a difference, make her look a little bit more ethereal, because guess what? I don't look tired. I'm then going to be taking my MAC Cosmetics Strobe Cream and just applying this with a stipple brush to some areas that would naturally have some highlight. This is really going to help give my foundation a little bit more of an luminescent glow. For my foundation, I'm using my KVD Good Apple Foundation in the color 027 and just applying that all over my face with my IT Cosmetics Blurring Airbrush Foundation Brush. Next, I'm going to be taking my Buckle Bunny Beauty Cream to Powder Foundation in Mocha, and using this as a cream contour, I'm going to be applying this to the areas that I want to add shadow before making sure to lightly blend this out to make sure that there are no harsh lines, but I absolutely love the bronzed look that this cream to powder foundation gives me. I'm then going to be taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color 014 and just applying this to the areas that I now want to highlight and brighten. So this is going to be under my eyes and my forehead before taking my Airspun Translucent Powder and making sure to set those areas. Next, I'm going to be going into my KVD Shade and Light palette, taking this contour color. I'm going to be applying this over the areas that we just previously contoured. This is also going to help set that cream contour, as well as help add even a little bit more definition. I'm then going to be taking my ColourPop Matchmaker Mulan Blush and just applying this to the apples of my cheeks and blending that up my cheekbones. And next we're going to be moving on to our eyes. I'm going to be taking my Smashbox 24 Hour Photo Finish Primer and going ahead and priming my eyelids. I'm going to be taking my Disney Designer It's a Princess Thing ColourPop palette, taking Chip, and just applying this all over my lid to help set that primer before going into Triton, and I'm going to be doing this all over the crease, making sure to blend it out using the fluffy brush, and I want to bring that down to my lower lash line as well. I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Wild Nothing palette, taking Vagabond, and I'm going to be applying this all over the same areas as well. So this is the outer corner of my crease, and making sure to blend that down to my lower lash line. And next we're going to be going into our Disney Designer Masquerade palette, taking Nutmeg, and using this to add a few more of that burnt red tone color to this eyeshadow look. And of course, bring that down to your lower lash line as well, and make sure to blend as you go. Now we want to mute this color a little bit more, so I'm going to be taking Come Together and applying this right over top so we still get those red undertones but with more of a mauve-y finish. And then we're going to darken this with No Bounds and mostly apply this to our lash line, and then we want to make sure to blend that out. I'm going to be doing the same thing with my ColourPop Villains Misunderstood palette, taking Dot. I'm going to be applying this to my lash line, making sure to keep it tight to my lash line a little bit more so than the brown, and you want to bring that down to your lower lash line, and of course blend this so it's not too harsh. We're also going to be using eyeshadows to create the irritation and staining surrounding her eyes. So I'm going to be taking Pip and on a fluffy brush applying this under and around her eyes before going into Damsel in New Dream, and once again stippling this around my eye bag area and also down to my cheeks as well. Next, I'm going to be taking Gaston and Quasimodo, and once again, I'm going to be stippling this around the eye area. This is going to add some more of those deeper tones, so you definitely want to use this sparingly and build it up as you go. I'm then going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid black eyeliner and creating a small little wing on my lash line. Next, I'm going to be taking my Made You Look body paint in ink, and I'm going to be taking a little cup full of water, and I'm really going to be watering down this body paint and letting it drip under my eyes to create that staining that she has. Something to keep in mind is I did do this for my La Llorona body paint, so of course let it drip down as much as you want because it is going to be blending in with the fake blood that we're going to be having on our mouth. And then of course you can go into just ink without diluting it at all to help add a little bit more of some darker tones to that as well. Next, we're going to be working on her tattoo. Now, I am not the best drawer. I try my best, especially when I do body paints, but I am not the best at drawing or sketching or any of that. So I like to hold up my phone in the mirror as a reference image and really try to replicate it as best as I can. The biggest tip I can give you is definitely make sure that you have a little bit of paint on your brush and that the brush is definitely tapered to a point, so that way it doesn't fan out too much, and that way you can get the thinnest lines. So right now I'm just basically sketching out the shape that I want, very lightly adding a little bit of shadows with the paint whenever there's a little bit on the brush. And then as you can see, I'm going back in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid black eyeliner and using this to create the darker black areas on this tattoo and help add a little bit more detail work to the tattoo. Next, I'm going to be prepping my lashes by curling them before going in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and just sweeping this through my upper and lower eyelashes. I'm then going to be taking my L'Oreal Silkist Me eyeliner in charcoal and tightlining my lower waterline before taking my E&E lashes in cherry and popping this on to my lash line. I'm then going to be going back into my black dot eyeshadow, and using this I'm going to be adding a little bit of shading and dirt around her nose and making sure to blend that out, and then also really building up some of that black eyeshadow to create this soft smile that she has. If you look closely at the blood on her face, she definitely has a lot of buildup surrounding her smile to help accentuate it and almost give it a little bit more of a Joker feel. Next, I'm going to be taking my KVD liquid lipstick in Witches, and I'm going to be applying this to my lips. This is a really rich black, and I absolutely loved it for this look. And now, of course, we're going into our fake blood. I'm taking my Ben Nye Stage Blood in Zesty Mint, just in case I want to put this in my mouth. In her photos, she has blood all over her mouth, but she never seems to really have blood in her mouth, so I definitely just decided to keep this to the surface of my face and just apply this surrounding my mouth area. And I even decided to go into my Made You Look body paint in cherry and apply this kind of more so as a base than the blood, just because I felt like this really helped brighten the mouth area, and then the blood helped give it a good sticky texture. So I really liked the way that that worked out for me. And then I'm going to be taking a little bit of my black and red body paints, mixing them together to get a very dark, bloody, burnt red color, and I'm going to be using this to add a little bit more dirt and detail to her mouth area. And that is my completed Bela Dimitrescu makeup tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. Also, if you haven't already, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Patreon is what helps make all of these videos possible, and I absolutely love being able to show you guys some behind the scenes photos for as little as $1 a month, and any little bit helps, so I really appreciate if you guys would check that out as well. But anyways, you just watching this video really means a lot to me, so thank you so much for that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!